Carlos buys a new car. Does Carlos buy a new car? Yes, he does. Does Carlos buy a new car? No, he doesn't. Who buys a new car? Carlos buys a new car. What does Carlos buy? Carlos buys a new car. It's a very expensive car. Is it a very expensive car? Yes, it is. Is it a cheap car? No, it isn't. What is very expensive? The car is very expensive. How is the car? It's very expensive. It's a huge, blue and fast car. Is it a huge, blue and fast car? Yes, it is. Is it a huge, black and fast car? No, it isn't. What is huge, blue and fast? The car is huge, blue and fast. How is the car? The car is huge, blue and fast. While driving down the street, Carlos sees a girl on a bicycle. Does Carlos see a girl on a bicycle? Yes, he does. Does Carlos see a boy on a bicycle? No, he doesn't. Who sees a girl on a bicycle? Carlos sees a girl on the bicycle. Whom does Carlos see on the bicycle? Carlos sees a girl on the bicycle. She has long blonde hair and is beautiful. Does she has long blonde hair? Yes, she does. Does she has short hair? No, she doesn't. Who has long blonde hair? The girl has long blonde hair. How is the girl? The girl has long blonde hair and is beautiful. He yells to her, "What's up?" Does Carlos yell to the girl, "What's up?" Yes, he does. Does Carlos yell to the girl, "Hello"? No, he doesn't. Who yells to the girl, "What's up?" Carlos yells to the girl, "What's up?" Whom does Carlos yell to? Carlos yells to the girl, "What's up?" She ignores him. Does she ignore him? Yes, she does. Does she talk to him? No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. Who ignores him? The girl ignores him. Whom does the girl ignore? The girl ignores to Carlos. The girl ignores Carlos. He yells, "How's it going?" She keeps going and ignores him. He yells, "Hey, why won't you talk to me? I want to go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant." Does Carlos want to go to dinner with the girl? Yes, he does. Does Carlos want to go to dinner with the boy? No, he doesn't. Who wants to go to dinner with the girl? Carlos wants to go to dinner with the girl. Whom does Carlos want to go to dinner? Carlos wants to go to dinner with the girl. He takes the girl to an expensive restaurant. Does he take the girl to an expensive restaurant? Yes, he does. Does he take the girl to a cheap restaurant? No, he doesn't. Who wants to take the girl to an expensive restaurant? Carlos wants to take the girl to an expensive restaurant. Whom does Carlos want to take to an expensive restaurant? Carlos wants to take the girl to an expensive restaurant. The girl turns, gets off the bar, and looks at him. Does the girl turn, get off the bar, and look at Carlos? Yes, she does. Does Carlos keep going? No, she. Does the girl keep going? No, she doesn't. Who turns, gets off the bar, and looks at Carlos? The girl turns, gets off the bar, and looks at Carlos. Whom the girl looks at? The girl looks at Carlos. What? Carlos. She says, I don't want to go to dinner, but if you give me your car, I will give you a surprise. Carlos says, okay. Does Carlos says okay? Yes, he does. Does Carlos say no? Does Carlos say okay? Yes, he does. Does Carlos say no? No, he doesn't. Who says okay? Carlos says okay. What does Carlos say? Carlos says okay. He jumps out of the car. He jumps out of the car. Does Carlos jump out of the car? Yes, he does. Does Carlos jump out of the bicycle? No, he doesn't. Who jumps out of the car? Carlos jumps out of the car. What does Carlos jump out of? Carlos jumps out of the car. He gives her the keys. Does he give her the key? Does he give her the keys? Yes, he does. Does he give her the car? Does he give her the bicycle? No, he doesn't. Who gives her the keys? Carlos gives her the key. What does Carlos give her? Carlos gives her the key. Carlos gives her the keys. He says, here are your keys. The girl jumped out of the girl takes the beautiful blonde takes the keys and then kisses Carlos on the cheek. Does the girl kiss Carlos on the cheek? Yes, she does. Does the girl kiss? My God ơi.
Như Thúy mới phải nói rong của Hồng à?
Đang quay rồi. Tao nói dòng phổ thông mà.
Kinh đấy.
Đến đâu rồi nha? The beautiful blonde takes the keys and then kisses Carlos on the cheek. Does she kiss Carlos on the cheek? Yes, she does. Does kiss Carlos on the lip? No, she doesn't. Who kisses Carlos on the cheek? The girl kisses Carlos on the cheek. Whom does the girl kiss on the cheek? She kisses Carlos on the cheek. What does the girl want to do? The girl kisses Carlos on the cheek. Then she jumps out of the then she jumps into the car and drives away. Does she jump into the car and drive away? Yes, she does. Does she jump into the bicycle and drives away? No, she doesn't. Who jumps into the car and drives away? The girl jumps into the car and drives away. What does the girl do? The girl jumps into the car and drives away. Carlos stands on the sidewalk. Now he has no car and no girl. Does Carlos stand on the sidewalk? Yes, he does. Does Carlos stand on the road? No, he doesn't. Where does Carlos stand on? Carlos stand on the sidewalk. What does Carlos stand on? Carlos stand on the sidewalk. Who stand on the sidewalk? Carlos stand on the sidewalk. Now he has no car and no girl. He says, "That's it, just a kiss on the cheek." He gets up the bike and rides home. Does he get on her bike and ride home? Yes, he does. He gets on the car and ride home? No, he doesn't. Who gets on her bike and rides home? Carlos gets on her bike and rides home. What does Carlos do? What does Carlos do? Carlos gets on a bike and rides home.